Hi, welcome back. Thank you for joining me in the Let's Play of the Outer Worlds, this new RPG from Obsidian. It is amazing. It is the Fallout game that we've all wanted for many years, and I'm very happy to share this with you. I know not everybody has the time, money, interest, skill level, whatever to play these games, and I appreciate you coming along in your downtime and chilling out with me. So, as you can see, I have dumped the intelligence stat as it says in the title. Just like it says on the box, as they say, words are hard, thinking no good, dumb dialogue options unlocked. When I don't have a dumb dialogue option, I'm basically playing him as a big old poopy head. So, he is primarily melee and defense, etc. I did want to point out, we just got some perks for Parvati, my companion. I have an extra 50 kilograms carrying capacity and then plus 50% health for me, and then she just got one at level 5, is apparently maybe they get them at 5, 10, etc., which would tell me we can go up to at least 25 or so, I guess, if I'm doing my math right. 30 plus 30% base health for her. As you can see, I've kitted us both out pretty well. I actually did some grinding since the last video. I gave her her impact hammer back with Mr. Zap installed and a light machine gun that I tossed a mag to Zap to make it chuck. I've kind of gone through, I've done a ton of farming basically just to kind of get stuff. As you can see, I have more money, I have more weapon and armor parts for fixing things up, etc. We both have these heavy power armors, etc. I don't want to spend too long, but I just kind of want to catch you up because I actually have spent most of today, Sunday, doing this. So I got a stun baton, I got the hammer. I really like the idea of this, but the damage is just horrifically low, as you can see. But this, however, is the opposite, which kind of sucks because I was really trying to go for that melee playthrough, and I have been primarily doing it, although when I wasn't recording I did a little playing around with it, and this thing's really amazing. So if the shit hits the fan too quickly, then we can certainly take care of business. Yeah, so let me see. Like I said, I got better armor and stuff, so both she and I aren't dropping. I've got a lot of mods, as you can see. I've gone around and just to kind of wrap up the update, I've gone around not only, just, completely like followed the left wall and just gotten everything basically in this, not only Edgewater, but in the entire map outside of Edgewater, with the exception of 2 bandit or marauder camps that I thought would be fun to go exploring in another video or 2 to finally clear those guys out. But I wanted to do some more recording today, and most importantly, one of the things, this is an Obsidian game, so RPG dialogue is very important. So I know I was going to go and finish or basically clear out a building for a quest, but I thought it would be more important to go through. I've gone through and seen all the named characters, and I thought it would be fun to do some dialogues and see if we can get some more quests going on. So here we go.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
The blister on my ass is prettier than Edgewater.
Do us both a favor and don't try to prove your point. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
So, about this plague that's seem to be going around.
I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Uh-huh. Are you being delusional, or should I wait?
take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged.
Uh-huh.
Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society.
No Kool-Aid,
Spacer's
please.
Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
I am not drinking your Kool-Aid.
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Read Ayn Rand much? Okay. I forgot which one I just did.
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me.
Hail your
Like
loot,
he's
yeah!
not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether.
I guess we know where we're going
Word
next.
is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Much like with the automated calls of in real life, there's something to be said for human connection. Yeah. Okay, so, let's go talk to... one of the things I was noticing earlier is you don't collide through just a little... There's a lot of quality of life things, like when they're standing in the middle of the doorway. Lydia from Skyrim. But I won't mention any of the names. Yeah, it's very nice. You just walk right through. No big deal. Good to go. On your merry way. Got things to do and raider camps to clear out. Give me a sarsaparilla there, little lady. Hi.
I don't know you.
Oh. I'm Chad Dude Bro.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Could have fooled me. All I see are a bunch of drunken slobs and one ugly bartender.
Come on now. That was uncalled for. Some of us are still sober. If you're gonna
Sounds like a
meditate,
personal
I'd
problem.
like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Uh-huh.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches.
I love the words in this. Writing is
Enough about them.
really good.
What can I do for you?
Only matched by the amazing voice work. The video game voice work's done pretty well too.
Go ahead.
What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy
This is the start of a
scientist?
joke. If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
That's awesome. I'm not joking. My escape pod landed in the hills on top of a guy.
Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some zero-G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there. and I cannot tell you which I revile more.
Hmm.
My world is these four walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Almost sounds like you're afraid to go
Let me
outside.
make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk.
Learning things.
Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
See, this was another reason I wanted to do the dialogues, is because actually, as it happens, I recorded a third part, my third ever video, but I didn't hit record. I had great audio and all this other fun stuff, and forgot to hit record. So I actually did clear out where I from the end of the last video. And at the end of it, you basically have to make a decision as to, you have to kind of decide whether you're going to side with these guys or the deserters. And to be honest, I don't really know as a player or a character either anything. I doubt my character would give a fuck, but you know, I thought it'd be more fun to do this, and I heard it opens up more options and ways to do things, etc., etc. RPG, more role playing. That works. So okay, getting back.
Keep it down, will you? We don't talk about the PLAYGE. Not here. And if you're smart,
Letters.
you won't mention it anywhere.
But I'm not
Said
smart.
People come
They
here to
should
drink their
totally give
problems
me
away.
a dumb option here.
If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
They really should have given a dumb dialogue option there about the smart.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Yeah, I guess
Will
not.
there be anything else? Coming right up.
Okay, so I guess I can sell things to her also, but I just spent a ton of time doing that so that I wouldn't bore the living bejesus out of you. Thanks again, guys, for coming along. Don't forget to do all the YouTube things. I'm not wrapping up yet, but just a reminder, because I keep forgetting to mention that. You know, the like, subscribe, the icon, the bell icon to get my newest videos. I'm hoping to go through, have at least half a dozen by before I leave to go out of town next weekend. So, let me see. I'm trying to think where the other people are. There are a lot of people. In the cannery, I believe.
You're safer inside the walls.
Oh, when I'm supposed to investigate somebody's house. Was that, or was that in the, that must be in the other thing, the deserters camp. I think it's on the top floor here. There's another named individual or two. Oh, and there's a Stefan. I don't think I've spoken to Stefan much. Phyllis.
What's on your mind?
I guess. I mean, ask a stupid question from a stupid person. Get a stupid response. Let's see if I can remember. so I went upstairs, and that's her place.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Nothing I can do about that.
Who's this dude?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. You're right. I'm plagued. I'm afflicted. I know it's hard to believe, what with the fine and dashing figure I cut.
No,
But it's all true.
I believe it.
Hey, you're hale and healthy and
Yeah.
possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Side quests. Yummy.
I'll scratch something together for you. Sell off some of my sundry at Moreau's if I have to. Just hear me out. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. It is a reality of life in the Vale. Grass is brown, sky is gray, marauders are outside the walls. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Come on now, Abernathy. You don't look a day over 90.
Tell myself the same thing every morning. You seen those young workers at the cannery? What with their unbent spines and pristine knee joints? I can't compete with that.
I feel you, brother.
So you'll do it then? You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know?
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Ooh. Hello.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Of course. Spoken like a true drug addict.
Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
That's not shady
I'm
at
doing
all.
right by the town, I'll tell you that much. You bring me that medicine, and I'll see that it goes to the right people.
Vague much?
That's all I can ask of you.
I mean, plague or... Wait, what? One of those. My apologies if there's a bit of a transition there. My microphone apparently cut out at the 20-minute mark. So I'm watching the last 10 minutes again and re-recording the commentary.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay. I really want to do the intimidate. Listening to you makes my head hurt.
This is what happens when you eat with your fingers. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Said the dude just concerned about germs.
In the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
What? Want whatever you're smoking, buddy. Give it over.
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Oh, I hope it's not canned livers and like one of the junk items that I just sold. Oh no. Please don't be
policy,
that.
Friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Okay.
We're a sensible people. Edgewater has been good to me. I am never...
Oh, whoops. My bad. Oh yeah, I already got all this. Okay. Yep. Got it. Once we're out here, I can show you the map and kind of show you what I was working on for several hours while I was just kind of relaxing this nice, beautiful Sunday, late October Sunday afternoon. Just kind of chilling. Learning all of these new software programs and crash course manner has been a little stressful for me, but I'm really glad to share it with you guys, and super appreciate you coming along. I think we're gonna... So basically, I did everything but the Marauder hideout and the little gulch to the left, to the southwest of it. But those are the only two things I did not do. Sorry, but I did pretty much everything else. As you can see, all the point of interests have unlocked, and there's actually 4 different vending machines at the Edgewater landing pad, so that's kind of cool. I think I'm going to go to the Botany Gardens area with up there. Talk to a few people, a few more people up there, and then probably call it. This is for it should be about a 30-minute video with lots of RP, lots of role playing. And then I'll have a better idea as a player, at least, as far as who I want to support, whether the Protestant work ethic crackheads in Edgewater Town or the hippies up here in the Botanical Gardens. They both seem to have their strengths and weaknesses. I'd say on a philosophical level, it seems like it would be better because creation is so much easier than destruction. The fact that there's already a city or a town seems like it would be best in a post-apocalyptic or this type of area. Ooh, these are really expensive. I remember seeing the Ollie Ollie toxin free. This stuff's super valuable. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting hippies. Not my best. There's Stefan. Not the barber. He's one of the hippies.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Oh, so I can trade with him. That's nice. I'll come back and deal with that later.
Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can. Zoe and I were going to watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around.
I mostly eat cereals.
You sound like some type of corporate fixer
or
asking all these
oatmeal.
questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Masked Marketeer. I didn't even catch that the first time.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hey, I do the same thing. Back off, Sally. Smack you in the face with my big-ass hammer. Boy. Do you even lift, brah? Ooh, see, I swear I did this whole, like, all these areas except for the Marauder. Except for one Marauder camp and one Marauder cave. And then I come across stuff like that. And it's like, makes me want to recheck everything. Because there's always a chance. Which is all the more reason why I'm doing all of this off camera. So I don't bore the living bejesus out of you guys with the farming and the grinding and the scavenging and the crafting and the repairing and the fixing and the sorting and the selling and the buying and the everything. Here's first piece. I was looking around for more. I just really saw that one for some reason, even though what was messing with me is that waypoint on the floor. I noticed a few minutes later that there's another journal fragment down on the floor. Again, go ahead and pause it if you want to read. I believe I was a little confused because I thought there was just that one journal. I didn't recall. I didn't know at the time that there were a couple more. If only my actual eyes had as great sight as that of my hindquarters. Or, wait. I was going for hindsight, but I think it turned into something else there. Never mind. And then took a direct left turn. I keep missing the green thing on the floor. And the thing on the desk where you would expect a journal, of course. Oh, maybe I guess I did get the one on the floor. Yeah, 1125. Thank you. Okay, so this I think is where I am calling it for today. Yeah, because I've already cleared that area. I don't know if she's going to be there by herself or if the Marauder's going to respawn. Because I cleared that out earlier and I looted everything and basically picked up everything that wasn't nailed down. Yeah. Oh, I think I was talking here about the first one-handed versus two-handed melees and how much they suck comparatively. The highest two-handed melee I've seen is 60, whereas the highest one-handed is 120 plus. Yeah, which is why I'm not putting more points into two-handed melee, even though I want to, until I actually get a two-handed melee that is better than half of the power of a single-handed melee, which makes 0 sense to me, but, you know, whatevs. No big deal. That's the biggest problem I have with this game. I am going to continue to be amazed. So, I think that's it for today. It's about a half hour or so. So, lots of RP. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again. Tune in. I hope to have about a half more dozen of these or so by the end of the week before I go to town on Sunday next weekend. And I think I'm just going to double check I didn't miss anybody else here. And then we'll just head on over, rescue Zoe, and start checking off some of these missions. Thank you so much again. I hope to see you guys soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.